Ladies and gentlemen, this is the ATBA UK Championships. We are live here in sunny Gloucestershire, mostly sunny, there's a few rain showers about, and we will be broadcasting this for as long as we can, weather permitting. Look at this fantastic centre of bugs boarding, been in operation for over 20 years now, offering the best in the UK for training purposes and lots of fun.
Good afternoon, people. We are live and we have got racing going on. It's cleared. We've got clear skies. We've got a dry track. We are on it.
That's the word. That's the word in the street. We're going to get all these riders racing 4 down at a time, hoping for the whole shot and holding it all the way to the end. I'm Dan Watson.
And I'm Paul Sloggett. Welcome to Bugs Boarding. BoarderX. It's on.
Let's take a look at a little track preview for you that we've got lined up. This is the start gate here, looking down the barrel of the gun straight over this first rhythm section. Riders will be looking to improve their speed before the first double corner. Inside, outside, one's quicker to get through, the other one holds more speed. Across another section of rollers there and into the second inside, outside. We expect to see a variety of lines through these tracks as riders try to overtake each other. Into the next rhythm section, they'll be looking to build any speed there before they hit corner 3, a long sweeping left-hander. More rollers there, and then a big right-hander heading down before the flip-flap chicane there, and into this beautifully sculpted new section of bugs boarding, only recently finished. This is an absolute joy to ride. Let me tell you, I have been riding it hard on Friday night, and I've been enjoying this very much. We move down into the final straight there of the track, a couple of rollers, and back over the tabletop into the final horseshoe 180. Back at the top of the hill, and doesn't that look good? That is
the track, and it's looking good. It's riding all right. We've got a hell of an afternoon of riding for you.
These guys in the background are all keen to ride. Ladies and gentlemen, are you keen to ride today? That's it. We're racing. We're really keyed up for this. We're absolutely stoked to be putting this out to the world via YouTube. And let us know how you think we're getting on, how the riders are getting it on. And please like and share this around as much as you can. We really want to get a bit of traction behind and show the world what the UK has to offer in this beautiful sport of ours, mountain boarding.
Get your mum and dad involved.
Let's take a look over at the track and let's see some riders getting down it. We've got the last couple of runs now of qualifying before we move into the 4-person racing. We've got 2 of Bugs Boarding's youth riders here. I can see Aaron Carter and Tyler Bishop in the middle 2 lanes, ready to drop. Bugs Boarding has been encouraging the youth over here through various ways, getting them out in the wide world, enjoying themselves, expending a bit of that energy that all the youth have and that we wish we could bottle as older people.
We got Sonny Dibben giving a few pointers to the boys in the gates, ready for the off. They're locked and loaded.
We're just waiting on clearance from the top. The riders are ready to drop.
Boys are getting themselves psyched up. We don't want to spend too long in the gates. You start getting the fidgets.
I've just had word, ladies and gentlemen, that this is the Groms final. Qualification is done. There's only 2 lads ready to race, and they're both bugs boarding locals. One of these will be crowned Groms champion. That is Tyler Bishop in the orange, and Aaron Carter in the fluoro bugs boarding top as well.
They're both repping the bugs boarding tees. One a tie-dye, one a high-vis.
You can't miss them on the hill, that's for sure, can you?
They're an easy spot. Right. And we're off. Tyler taking the lead. Both looking like they're going to take the outside line.
That's
Tyler
it.
looking well casual down through there.
Exactly, he has got low, grabbed rail around there, used some of the techniques he's been learning here to control his speed and descent.
Through into the rhythm.
Aaron is looking fast out the front there. These young lads, I'm not sure how old is Tyler there?
I believe he's 10.
10, and I think Paul. And how old's Paul? Aaron.
So Aaron's got.
We're joined at the top by one of the other young riders there. Young rider Samuel Birkbeck, son of Steve Birkbeck.
Never heard of him.
One of the greats. These riders are just making sure that they're getting down the hill safely. It's a big ask of these young children. They're only, like we say, single and early double digits there. Safety is priority for them, for their parents and for Bugs Boarding. And they're using all the techniques that you might learn in your beginner lessons as a newbie mountain boarder, how to use the terrain, to control your speed of descent. They seem to be off and having a bit of a social now.
They've earned it, to be fair. They've earned it. So we're going to have the racing is starting very soon. We're going to have 4-man, 4 ladies, 4 down the track at the same time. There's going to be some tussles, I'd imagine a little bit of accidental contact.
Yes, indeed, all of that and plenty more. We're going to run to a quick advert here for the wonderful ATB shop. That's it, the riders are being called out. First race is getting ready to be strapped in right behind us.
We've got James Wanklin, Lisa, and someone Humphreys as well, I believe.
We've got Matt Humphreys.
Matt Humphreys. 3 in for the gates for the first race. And we're ready to go, I believe so.
There we go, 3 in for the first race. We will be making the best of this weather that we've been granted. There is a chance that we may experience some showers. There may be a chance we do have to warn that we have to cut the stream short if we get a downpour. But until that point, we're just going to keep racking these riders out through the gates as quickly as possible. If it does happen to be caught short, they could always catch up on an episode of the Dirt Mountainboard Podcast.
There's plenty of them out there. To be fair, there is plenty of them out there.
We've been working now, me and Slogs tirelessly, for over a year, working on our little podcast, trying to showcase riders from around the world, giving little individual bios and sneak peeks behind what might make these riders tick. And thankfully, we've started to work in collaboration with Tim at Camera Innovations, an ex-UK champion and myself rider, and we are looking to breathe a new level, a new bit of injection of fun into this sport. I can see some riders strapping in behind us now.
Yeah, we've got a 3-bib race. We've got James Wanklin, he's in the green. Lisa in red. Dave Humphreys will be wearing the electric blue. Or is that Matt Humphreys will be wearing the baby blue.
Just getting some assistance with the bibs there. I see we have James Wanklin riding the Hero boards with Tramper trucks there. We have Lisa McLennan in the centre in the red, again riding a Hero deck on MBS trucks. And then in blue we have Matt Humphreys riding a collab, no, a MBS Remolition there. I expect to see a fast race here. One of our ladies here, Lisa McLennan, is an absolute ripper and will be vying for top spots here today.
Okay, I've just heard Mr. Bryn raising the gift. We are ready to go. First race in.
Alex Hayden, the start master there from South Coast Mountainboarding. Looking a little bit worse for wear today. He's helping us out, releasing these riders. The command will be riders ready, watch the gate, and then they pause and then release.
Oh, the tension is rising.
Oh, they're back in the gates again.
Watch the gate.
And we are out of the gates. 3 abreast there. James in green, Lisa in red,
James
and
takes
Matt
the
in blue.
line, takes the lead out on him. Oh, Matt is off the track.
Lisa holding the line there. Strong riders, the pair of these. James and Lisa leading the pack down. Little bit of distance in there. James will just be cruising now, making sure he keeps his legs for later in the day when it really needs to be pumping. The pair of these, first and second, will both advance to the next round of the racing.
And Lisa is not looking too shabby at all there. She's holding her own.
James down around the horseshoe berm and across the line, followed by Lisa across the line there. Matt Humphreys just bringing up the rear there.
There we go. We're in.
We're in, and we've got a live action replay. Look at this 3 abreast round that first double corner there. James favouring the inside line, and Matt and Lisa favouring the outside line. Matt just ran astray a little bit.
You can see that inside line gives you at least 6 foot on everyone else.
Next rack of riders in the gates now. We're moving to 4-person racing there.
Got Elan in gate 4. I can see Reese Crilly, Mikey.
We've got Tim riding in the red bib, Mikey riding in the fluoro yellow, Reese Crilly in green, and Elan Evans in blue. Arms fully extended, braced, ready for it. Start master teasing them with the gate. Waiting for starters' orders. The tension is high.
The tension is.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
And they're out of the gates. Reese taking a board length leave, taking the outside berm.
That's it.
Oh, Mike.
Oh, Tim and Mike having a slight tussle there on that, but Reese still holding on to first place with Elan chasing him down rapidly. Elan got a good pump through that and has taken an inside line round there, made a few board lengths on Reese, but Reese has got the speed advantage there. These two are going to be tussling all the way to the finish line, I have a feeling. Down through the flip-flap and into the new section between Twin Peaks.
Dropping down, this is where the speed starts getting on you. Elan, a little twitch then.
Reese Cree's still nipping at his heels though, isn't he?
Couldn't take
That's
advantage
it.
of it, though.
I think this will be the finishing order here. We've got Elan looking to finish over the cross line.
Reese in second.
I think that is Mikey there in position 3, and Tim is left on the hill somewhere.
There he is. He's coming through. He's finished his race. He's happy to get down it.
That's it. Elan looking strong in this bottom section. Managed to put a few board lengths on Reese there. 1 or 2 will do. 3 or 4, you've got to be doing more. That's the way the racing knockouts work here.
We've got a Sonny Dibben, a Jeff Bond, all ready to go in the line.
We can hear the ratchet straps being done up.
Oh, and I can see a horse coming up as well, picking his lane.
In the green, we've got Sonny Dibben. In blue, Jeff Bond. In red, Joshua Holmes. And in the fluoro yellow, we've got Horse, aka Stephen Morris. Or is it the other way round?
I believe that was the correct way round.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
That's it, the gate's down. We're racing. Sonny Dibben taking the lead there in the green.
Sonny's taking the inside line along with Jeff.
That's it. They'd have taken a couple of board lengths at the expense of speed, though.
Sonny's taking the second inside line where Jeff chose to go on the outside there. They're pumping their way through that rhythm section. Sonny has got a lead and a half now.
Well, he's only about 14. Those strong legs will be working in his favour at the moment.
He's
giving
now.
the cameras a wave as he goes past. He knows he's got this one in the bag. All he's got to do is keep it to the bottom.
Just no showboating, Sonny. Hold it tight, it's yours. Where's Jeff?
Down through this new section. This new section was only finished being built about a week or so ago.
It has bedded in lovely though.
Or hasn't it? Just it's like a smooth motorway, baked. Sonny Dibben finishing in first with Jeff Bond in second. Those two will advance to the next round. And riders 3 and 4 will fall back to their age category.
Yeah, the ride is not over for them. They drop down into their ages, into the category.
But the top 2 will stay with the pro category.
Next race getting locked and loaded.
I can see an early call on some of these riders here.
I've got a Dave Compton in the gate. I see a Andy Rudolph.
I can see a Stephen Lang.
Stephen Lang and a Nash.
I have already revealed his real name once on air and it didn't go down particularly well, so we'll stick with Nash.
I couldn't call this race. Dan, what do you reckon?
I am not willing to commentate the curse. We're here to cover, not predict.
Andy Rudog wearing his kilt for the ladies. Let's hope he's got some underwear on.
This centre has been sculpted by Nina and Bugs here and all the associated riders and community, putting in a long time, many, many years of sculpting to produce one of the finest centres mountain boarder has ever seen.
20 years of hard graft has gone into this place and it is looking amazing.
Riders are ready. Dave Compton there in the green.
Stephen Lang with blue. Alex Nash with red. And we've got
Andy Rudog in the fluoro yellow.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
DC's taking the inside line there. He's taking a reach out on everyone, and he's taking the second inside line. With
That's it. That
Steve
is
Lang in
the
the
quicker line
second.
down there, but at the expense of a little bit of speed. So they've got to work their legs hard on that rhythm section after to get back in the race. He is holding the whole shot though. Down
Steve
through the
Morris-
flip-flap chicanes.
Steve Morris is still on his tail though.
That's it. Stephen Lang's chasing him down there. Look.
Coming through for the speedy section here. It flows really nicely down through there.
Down through that 180 big horseshoe corner and across the finish line. So Nash just steezing it round that final corner and across the finish line. He'll move down into the age category.
And then we had Andy
As will
Rudog.
Andy Rudog as well.
Got a nice replay of Dave coming up over that berm into the flowy section.
And we're
Next up,
I see a couple of yellow helmets
there's
there.
a lot of yellow going
There
on.
is a lot of-
We've got
there's-
Scotty led by
There's only one true yellow helmet in this race there, and that does belong to Rennie Miles. Rennie Miles will be in the red vest for you. I can see Scotty Ledbetter there in the fluoro yellow. Emlyn Bainbridge with the other yellow helmet riding in the green vest. And Connor Smout there. Smoot, what's it all about? Is in blue. Oh, a bad start there for Connor. He'll be looking to make that up, but he is a strong rider. Emlyn
and
Bainbridge
Connor.
taking the early lead.
Oh, it's looking tight.
Tight,
Three of them through
abreast
there.
in the inside corner there.
To be fair,
all holding it on track.
Rennie pushed Connor out a bit there. It's all fair and square. Rennie's taking him. They're both pumping those.
That's it, Emlyn still with the whole shot, but we've got the battle for second place. One of these two will be knocked out into their age-appropriate category, away from the Pro Tree, which is the racing format that we will be following in this stream.
Connor will not take it lying down. He will still be fighting for that second position. I know Connor well.
Emlyn crosses the line with Rennie in second, Connor Smout in third.
Nice bit of close racing in that
That's
berm
it,
there.
Scotty Ledbetter just finishing out the race. Look at that, changing from inside to outside there. Just manages to make it into that rhythm section to start building a bit of speed again.
So we have got Ashley Hollins.
Oh, I see another lady, Margot. Margot Rowland joining us all the way from France, current world champion ladies rider. Jamie Childs there as well. And Connor Clark in the red.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
And they're off again. Good, decent pull out by all riders there.
Ashley's taking the inside line.
He's going to stick with the inside line on the second
Yeah,
one,
he's
running a little
taking
bit widely, enabling a bit more speed to carry through there. They're both looking smooth. They're just wanting to keep this clean now. One or two will do for this.
Ashley Hollins is having a stormer of a weekend.
He is going to be very happy with this, heading down into the new section here.
Looking,
Gathering a head full of speed, the pair of them. That's all the riders across the line there. Next riders are in the gates ready there. I can see a Will Fox, Jack Dudley, Walter Curry and Leo Joyce.
Leo, one of our young up-and-coming riders.
Only 14 at the moment, just about to be 15. He is racing in the fluoro yellow.
And I can weirdly see a giant inflatable unicorn walking across the hill. And when I say a giant
Walter
one,
Curry is in red. Jack Dudley is in the blue, and Will Fox is in the fluoro green. Just waiting for starters' orders there. Just waiting for starters' orders. Margot, I believe, taking a little tumble down there. I hope she's okay. Yep, she's fine. She's on the hill. She's being helped up by Nina there.
she's in good hands, that's for sure.
Margot had an amazing campaign in France the other week.
Didn't she just?
And there's that unicorn you were talking about earlier, Slogs, making its way across the hill.
Oh, I believe my son's under one of the legs of it as well.
As you can see, it's all about the fun and games here. Margot is up on her feet. Margot, we love you. You've travelled all the way from France to come and visit us and play with us here in a muddy, wet field. We thank you. She's been an absolute star in the freestyle this morning, chucking down some massive moves at high speed. And we're back to the unicorn.
They're into the gates. So the guys are in the gates, ready to go. The track is clear now.
Will Fox, Jack Dudley, Walter Curry and Leo Joyce all in the gates there. I see Will Fox taking an early lead there. Leo looking to take the inside line. Nicely done, Leo. Stay with it. He's kept his position there.
Will Fox in first, Jack second. Leo and Walter battling out for third.
Being overtaken by Walter there. Walter, one of our international riders, visiting from Germany. And if he doesn't speed up, though, he will be moving back into his age category. This is Will Fox and Jack Dudley looking to take home first and second place and advance through to the next round.
Will is showboating down through the Twin Peaks. He's got this, he's cruising now. It's a done deal for Will Fox and Jack Dudley. They are through to the next round.
Through the finishing line and through to the next round. Let's take a look at this replay here then into this first corner. This is a double option here, and you'll see young Leo taking the inside line and hopping out through, not quite managing to hold it all the way through, so just skipping out into lane 2 there.
So next in the gates I can see a Mark Bishop. I've got
an Andy Brind and a David Marshall.
Andy's had a great day yesterday, coming in first in the downhill. Can he produce the goods today?
All pulling hard out of the gates there. Bishop and Andy Bryn taking the early lead into this first corner.
All taking the outside line. And then Andy's gone for the inside. The two.
That leaves Mark and David Marshall battling for second place.
Oh, and that is tight. They are close.
They are on each other. Oh, there's been a bit of a tumble and a tangle of boards there.
Up you get, boys.
She's up first. David Marshall, both riders up. Tic-tacking and getting to... Oh, no. We got the comedy.
There's chaos.
That's it.
Mark's taking a lead. He got up faster. He's pretty good at getting up.
David is now rolling as well.
Andy Bryn for the win.
Hold it together, Mark, please. Down to the bottom. Mark is the reigning Masters World Champion. He'll not be happy with that run. It's not showcasing the best of his abilities, and let me tell you, he is one hell of a rider.
He takes a second. He's through to the next round.
That's it, round the horseshoe and across the line. David Marshall falling back into his age category, and his run in the pro will finish.
And he still gets another race,
replay
though.
of there. Unfortunately, David Marshall just getting caught up in the back wheels there of Mark Bishop.
We'll have a chat with Bish when he comes up the air and find out exactly what happened.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the first round of this pro class of racing. We are hoping that we may at some point have a graphic for you to be able to view the tree as we go through.
Oh, that would be
We'll
nice.
wait for that. In the meantime, we're going to take a few moments for the programs to update. We will get the new, fresh next round ready for you.
We'll see you soon.
Let's take a look at the tree graphic. Coming on now. As you can see there, these top two riders along the top line there. First race, James Wanklin, Elan Evans, Jeff Bond and Stephen Lang will be the first
That's
race.
a quarter-final and a half.
David Compton, Sonny Dibben, Reese Crilly and Lisa McClellan making the second race of the quarterfinals. Emlyn Bainbridge, Ashley Hollings, Jack Dudley, Mark Bishop will make up race 3. Andy Brind, Will Fox, Jamie Charles and Rennie Miles will make up race 4.
There are some big quarter-final races there. I wouldn't like to call them.
Well, I'm afraid we're probably going to have to, mate. We've got to commentate this for the people here. We've got to commentate it for the people around the world. The weather's holding out for us, isn't it? It is absolutely roasting right now, and this track is going to dry out super quick. The riders are going to get faster and faster as they're heading down. Let's take a look at one of our sponsors' adverts, Hero Boards. Go.
Those hero boards are sexy. They look so good. We've got a couple of the young lads here rocking them already. Tyler's rocking one.
That's it. That is Hero Board's latest junior deck, or a kite-specific deck. It accepts skate-style trucks, and with risers you can add channel trucks if needed. But this is hopefully introducing and helping to stoke the younger generation. Let's take a look at the learner slopes over here at Bugs Boarding, because these are fantastic for bringing new riders into it. You can see you might have your scout groups, school groups, naughty kids groups, family events. Anyone can come to Bugs Boarding and experience here. All these little features that you can see are super simple and, you know, attainable for your young children to play on. We've got grass sledges, we've got scooters. You can bring your bikes, and as they progress through getting better and better at their chosen sport, they can take it on to some of the other tracks that have been sculpted here by Bugs and Nina and the team. You can see in the centre there the massive, great big freestyle lines. The local riders are sending huge tricks. There's an airbag facility to be able to get those tricks dialed before taking them to dirt. There's everything from skate park-style features with platforms and quarter pipes and drops, anything you can desire. And not to forget, obviously, this fantastic border cross that we've been riding, and a whole host of more biker-specific runs. You may have seen some of this centre been recently featured on the likes of Sam Pilgrim's channel and various other BBC little spotlights from some of the riders, local riders heading out to the world champs that we had recently in Compiègne and Superbest in France. This is an absolutely perfect breeding ground for bringing on young riders through and into the race series. As you saw earlier on, we had Tyler and Aaron Carter in our first little featured race there of the stream. They're both learning their skills here and bringing those on, and now they're able to tackle the big tracks there. Oh, I've just been sat down and I got super light-headed there as I've stood up.
I've got your back, I'll hold you up. So, the riders are back up the hill. We have got the quarterfinals ready to go.
We're just experiencing a slight technical difficulty here and running another race in the meantime.
So this race, we've got George, Nathan, and
George Pollard and Bieran.
Oh, and Bieran, I didn't see the rock hopper there. I couldn't see him. He is.
Rock hopper penguin.
And we've got a Harry Jessup going into gate 1. ATBA UK. The gates are up. They're locked and loaded. Harry's just doing the last few clicks on his ratchets.
Yes, nice one. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
That's it, the riders are out the gates there.
God, there's tight going
they're
through.
All racing hard.
So Nathan's taken the inside line. Got a lot of speed through there.
Oh, unfortunately, George Pollard taking a tumble, but he's straight back to his feet and down onto that inside line.
We got Nathan in the lead. Bieran not far behind him.
If they can keep it clean to the bottom, they will both advance. But Harry Jessup is not going to let that happen. If given any chance, he'll be snapping at their heels.
Down through the S's into Twin Peaks, dropping down into the speedier section.
That's it. They're through the new section there onto the final straight. And then down through the horseshoe.
Nath looking really comfortable down through there.
All four riders now across the line. Let's look at a replay of that first corner.
It's so beneficial, that inside corner. You can see that you get a lead on it.
Okay, we're back here at the top. We're just taking a slight break in between some racing here. Let's see if there is anybody around that we might be able to speak to for a moment. Emlyn, do you fancy joining us?
Hello.
This is Emlyn Bainbridge. You may recognise him as the face or not so face of the Roll Situation podcast, available on all audio streaming platforms.
Personally, my favourite mountainboard podcast ever.
Well, it's not mine. I like the dirt.
How was your first race go there this morning?
Yeah, really well. I got quite lucky. Had a bit of a false gate pull from Connor, which just allowed me to get into the inside berm first, and then I was away.
Is that running nice. Quickly on the inside berm there, or is it zapping any speed?
Yeah, I'm in favour of inside.
I think that's the line you've got to take if you want. If you can get that whole
destination
shot
quicker.
That's it. Use them legs, regain the speed after that.
Yeah.
Emlyn has just come back from a World Freestyle Championship bid where he was crowned Open overall champion. Well done, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Maybe you should send a reel to Dylan or something. Maybe pick up some sponsorship. Have you ever any sponsorship?
That sounds a bit too glamorous. I'm a bit scared of the fame and the riches. I think it would go to my head.
Well, there's a lot of money in mountain boarding, as we all know.
Oh yeah. Now, Emlyn is one of the faces that you might see online from time to time. Give him a follow on @Emlyn_ or _ Emlyn.
Yeah, something like that. Just type in Emlyn on Instagram.
There's
no
not
one else
too
is
many
called
Emlyns
Emlyn. So, yeah.
Like and subscribe, people. Like and subscribe.
Thank you very
Nice
much.
one.
for
Cheers,
joining
guys.
us here, there.
Doing a great job.
Good luck, man.
Let's have a look around. Let's see if we can grab a couple of other riders in to have a chat with the people.
Just going to go and ambush them, shall we?
Should we go and ambush them? Should we go? Can we go mobile with you there, Adam? Let's go. Moving into the paddock area. We're going to see if we can have a little chat.
I've just dragged an Elan off the hill.
Straight in. Is mid-social media updating. How are you, bro?
I'm good. Yeah.
That's it. Sporting the Apex boards here. This is your sponsor now, yeah, correct? Team Rider on the
electric.
Apex boards make some of the most amazing electric boards around.
Yeah.
And Elon is one of their sponsored riders. He's not here with it. Well, yeah, you have got your electric here today.
No, I don't. No. I
Just
disassembled my electric and turned it into
the
OG mountain board. Yeah.
Nice, excellent. Well, we wish Elon the best of luck in the next round. He progressed in your race, didn't you? Coming across in second.
I managed to get in first halfway, or like third of the way down, but that was me like going off piste, avoiding crashing, and then managed to get in front. So it was all right. Yeah.
Happy days.
We are being pushed off the hill, unfortunately, Dan. We need to know our place. Ayla would like her hill back. We need to move back into position. The quarterfinals are up and running.
Next up, I need James, Elon, Jeff, and Steven.
What?
James in green, Elon in blue, Jeff in red, and Steven in yellow.
There we go. We have James Wanklin in the gates there, along with Elan Evans, Jeff Bond, and Stephen Lang. I can see Elan is about to put his blue top on. James Wanklin will be riding in green, matching his helmet there.
Jeff
We've also
Bond
got Jeff
in
Bond
red.
in red. And Stephen Lang in the fluoro yellow. They're just strapping up in the gates now, getting ready for this first round of the quarterfinals. James Wanklin there in shot. Had a very successful trip to France as well at the World Championship.
He certainly did.
Managed to bring home a bit of silverware. Broke his own curse of only ever finishing in fourth in the BoarderX and actually take home third this year. Interestingly enough, the other curse of the World Championships was that the fastest qualifier has never won it. Matt Brind, the incredible Matt Brind, broke that curse this year. Helmets are being done up.
This is going to be an interesting quarterfinal, this one. Gates are up. Ratchets are done.
You can see some of these bindings here. Soft bindings, but full bindings. Not quite snowboard. They're mountain board bindings. That's
Looks
it.
like James has got a lead on
Early hole
Elan.
shot. Ducks on the inside. Jeff
Jeff's
Bond
taking
also
the
on the
inside
inside.
line, taking over Elan. First and second, we've both done the inside lines.
Oh, Elan's not going to be happy with that. He got mugged on that second corner there, didn't he?
Yeah, Jeff knew what he was doing there. He certainly knew that.
James and Jeff. A good few board lengths between them now. James, a
Oh,
seasoned
Elan's
racer.
We've got some race. Oh, Elan's taking
battle
it
for
again.
third taking off there, but neither third nor fourth will advance. It will only be the first two.
But it's exciting for us.
It's exciting for us. There you go, fourth place, just making its way down through the flip-flop. As we see James Wanklin and Jeff Bond advance, Stephen Lang.
Elan third, Stephen Lang fourth
Elan
in that one. Oh, and then we've got Elan's overtake. The gates
BFC represent, yo. Sonny, you could have been on the team as well, man.
We have got a BFC off in this race.
We've got Emlyn Bainbridge. Oh no, sorry, David Compton, Reese Crilly, Sonny Dibben, and Lisa McLernan in the gates.
Whoa.
I would not want to be any of those riders. It is anybody's guess who's going to take this one home.
This is going to be interesting, this one here.
They're all keen as mustard, aren't they?
The BFC off in the centre gates. You've got Sonny Dibben, Dibs Clips fame.
Riding the new Dylan Warren Pro model there, looking sweet. I've got a good view of the tush from here, and it is sweet and ripe. Sonny, I'm on you for this race, mate.
Safe race, everyone. Yeah. Please don't kill me.
Secret code word, that is.
They're strapped in there, ready, waiting for
Sonny's
race
looking very
marshal's
relaxed
orders.
there. A little away from
Hi,
Dave
Mum,
Compton.
says David Compton.
The gates are up.
Hi, Reese Crilly.
I heart the BFC.
Okay.
There we go, they're out of the gates. All of them making big pulls there. Lisa with the biggest pull of the lot.
Sonny
She's
taking the inside
outside line. No, it's
Dave
gonna cost
Compton's
her.
taking the inside line as well. A little bit of squirrel in there, the inside line.
Sonny has held true though. He's made an early lead there. He's got a big
Second-
lead on the trailing three. The
Second
battle
place
for
has
second
not
place
been
is on.
decided yet.
I think the camera's focusing here on Reese and Lisa, looking in for the battle for third. We think Dave Compton's got a few board lengths on him there. Failing anything, he should advance through.
Tough race, big names in that one.
That's Sonny Dibben and David Compton to advance to the next round of the pro category. And Lisa and Reese will revert back to their age category for racing later on in the day. Look at Lisa, super low in that corner there, grabbing rail like the Godmaster Jay Lee would be proud.
So, in the gates now, I can see a Mark Bishop, an Emlyn Bainbridge, Ashley Hollins and Jack Dudley.
Mark Bishop there in the black bib, Emlyn Bainbridge in the yellow, Jack Dudley in red, and Mark.
Ashley Hollins. And they're off.
That's it.
Three through that inside line.
Holding firm
Ash
and keeping the first.
He popped over that berm, he kept it going, he's got an inside line again.
That's Jack Dudley there in second. Those two riders looking to keep it clean down here. They will advance if they do.
Emlyn's getting quite casual coming down through there.
I'm not sure he realised he has Jack right on his tail. He's going to push him all the way. Jack's not fussed. He's wanting the front. He's wanting that first place, isn't he?
He's going for it. Over the rhythm section, into the last berm.
Both riders using every bit of energy they have to maintain and add speed through all the features as they work their way down this border cross track.
Jack was not letting that go, was he?
Look at this, three abreast on that first corner on the inside line. Mark just slipping wide. There's running a little bit of drift there, pushing Ash out to the outside.
So we have got a Rennie Miles, a Will Fox, an Andy Brind,
And Jamie Childs in the gates. Jamie Childs in the red, Andy Brind in the fluoro green, Will Fox in blue, and Rennie Miles, all the smiles in black.
Let's go, Jamie. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Oh, it's tight up there. Will's taking the lead for now, but he's taking the
Pushing each
outside
other.
one.
Look at this.
Andy,
All three on the inside, another hop to the outside. It's all
tight.
changed. We got Rennie in first. He's through on the inside line with Emlyn Will Fox pushing
second.
him there.
Oh, is he going to take him on this berm? Oh!
Beautiful inside line overtake, but cost him a little bit on speed.
Rennie be coming back at him if he can.
1 or 2 will do to get you through to the next round. Keep it clean for the rest of the line there, gents. You will advance.
Rennie having a look over his shoulder, see how close anyone was up behind him.
And Will Fox looking just steezy as always. Beautiful style as he comes around that horseshoe. There we go. Tight racing in that one. Across the line, and let's have a look at that replay now. Will Fox just absolutely such a relaxed style as he comes around the corner there. Rennie boosting as he always does. We've got a couple of riders there.
Mike, Tim and Connor. We've got a 3-man race this time.
Remember, friendly fire again. Remember the rules. Shall I go back to the race? Yeah, man. Connor. Well, we have to get Matt ran 8 each for that. We don't know what race this is.
Hello, lads.
Yeah.
That would have been yours.
So jumpy.
Like a frightened kitten.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
We are ready. We've got Ray, senior round. We just want to start by getting ready to ask about.
Riders ready? Yep. Watch the gate. Come on, boys.
48.
Yes, Tim. Go, boys.
All right, I'll come back down.
Wanna come out?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the first round of the semi-final of the Pro Tree.
Cool, lining up after this. Admin Bakery. No stop. Stay confident.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The first semi-final of the Pro class is in the gates, ready to rock. I can see Sonny Dibben, James Wanklin, I can see Jack Dudley, and I can see Rennie Miles. These guys are looking to advance now. The top two here will advance into the finals for today.
Riders are ready.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
That's it. James Wanklin with a strong pull out the gates, but that's not going to be enough. Oh, absolute carnage in the rollers. They're all scrambling to get up.
A four-man pileup before we even got...
Sonny takes the early lead there. He's going to look to pump like crazy to keep that lead.
We got Jack in front of James. Rennie bringing up the rear.
All of these seasoned professional racers, they know that this sometimes happens. But the battle for second is on now. James Wanklin will be hunting down Jack Dudley for sure.
Coming through Twin Peaks, dropping into the fastest section. James has taken Jack Dudley. Jack Dudley's taken
We hope you're all right there, Jack, but Sonny and James will advance if they keep it clean through this final horseshoe.
Sonny Dibben first, James Wanklin second, Rennie Miles bringing up third, and Jack Dudley is making his way down the track for a fourth position in the first semis.
That looked a little bit like a painful experience, but he was straight back up on his feet. There's a lot of padding there, as you can see. No mountain boarders ride without padding. They look to keep themselves.
There was chaos there before the first berm. All four down and out.
We will get involved with the second race of the semi-finals looking like here. You can see all four riders now have just made their way into the gate.
Dave Compton of BFC fame, Will Fox, Emlyn Bainbridge. There's going to be a tussle in there for the row situation, both in the gates next to each other. And we've got Jeff Bond as well.
Dave Compton I've known since he was about 14 years old. He used to accompany me on trips around the country, taking on the finest in his age category as I took on the finest in my own. All of these riders are good friends on and off the track. There'll be no foul play, that's for sure, but there will be some very, very close racing. That's it, fist pumps all around there.
We've got the row situation in the middle. DC and Jeff Bond on the outside lanes. The gates are up.
Riders are ready.
This is the second semi of the pros.
Good strong pull out the gates, four abreast, but Will Fox with the early lead there. Jeff in second, they both favoured the outside. Oh, Emlyn and Dave running wide out that inside corner there, but Jeff and Will holding true.
Pump, Dave, pump!
Pumping like crazy down into turn 3, Will Fox and
Will Fox
Jeff
is
Bond
looking steezy there. He's just going to hold it all the way down now. Jeff Bond coming out of second position. Can he keep it? Will he keep it? Let's hope so.
We got a little bit of drizzle coming through here and rain. Hopefully this won't affect the coverage.
Oh, go on, Dave, go on! Go on, Dave!
Dave is actually catching there, but is it too late? It's
Will Fox across the line, Jeff Bond across the line.
DC not far behind him.
Place.
Fist bumps all round. That was a decent race.
Let's take a quick look. Let's replay that first corner coming into play there. And Emlyn just unfortunately sliding out on his heels there. causing a bit of carnage.
It's
That rain that we just experienced a second ago already seems to have pushed through. We're probably going to move to a bit of open class racing here.
Screaming at the TV. Jamie Charles, Connor Smelt and Connor Clark, Jamie in green, Connor Smelt in blue, Connor Clark in red.
Is this who's up?
No, we're waiting for 3 people. Hello.
Next one. No, you get it to print.
The races that you may well see under the next few will be the senior/open class. There will not be covered by the live broadcast with all the graphics and so on and so forth, but we will continue to cover it just for your pleasure anyway. Those people on the hill that are hearing me as we now, you get to see the privilege of seeing everything all the time.
live and direct.
Riders ready? Watch the gate.
Elan pumping early on there, getting the early lead, but George Pollard will be pushing there. He had an amazing experience in France.
George is
That's it,
taken.
George been involved in the sport for many, many years, a team bad rider in his youth, returning to the sport recently after considering selling some of his kit, he was telling me, only to come back and absolutely rip in the World Championships. And look at the star he's got today, taking home an easy first place on this if he holds it to the bottom. Elan bringing up the second place.
Elan absolutely charging it there.
Those two riders will make it through to the next round of their age category.
And there's the unicorn.
Let's take another look at this corner 3 there. The tussle for third. Elan pushing wide there and holding him off. The next race is in the gates.
Is this race with Jamie, Connor and Connor? Yeah, it's a 3-person waiting for Buzz.
3-person race here of Jamie, Connor Smelt and Connor Clark.
It's a Connor off.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
That's it, they're released and on the track, pumping for speed down there.
Connor's
Snout
taking the
on
inside line.
That's it. Jamie Charles following him down, losing a bit of speed, but taking the inside again. He's looking to pump for second place there to continue his bid on in his age category. Grabbing rail like the original Jason Lee.
Connor's got a massive lead on him now. He just needs to hold it, stay calm, keep it going, nothing too rash.
Look at that, they get such a lick on down in this bottom section. Connor
Little-
Smelt.
Connor, a little look over his shoulders to see where his nearest competitor was. He's through, clean, clean, lovely and clean.
Look at this bottom section in the replay here. Just pumping, keeping it clean there.
You can get a fair lick on down in that bottom section nowadays.
It really does drop away in that section. Super fast, super fun, and with a dirty great big hip at the top that you can boost as far as you like down into it. Right up my street, that is. In the gates I can see our international there, Walter Curry, along with Andy Bryn by the looks of things, Lisa McLennan.
So we got Walter, Andy Bryn, Lisa, and Mikey in the gates now. This is the Open.
Our Viking from yesterday's downhill. Through the first pump section into corner one. Andy favouring the outside line, being
Mikey's
chased down by Lisa.
Unfortunately.
Walter Curry currently sitting in third, chasing them down. But if they keep it clean and keep this order, it should be an easy first and second for Andy Brind and Lisa McLaren, respectively.
Mikey bringing up the rear after having a little accident in the first berm, but he's still going down the hill. Easy win for Andy Brind, with Lisa coming in second. Walter taking the third. And Mikey bringing up the rear.
That'll probably be the end of the day's racing for Walter there.
He's travelled a long way to be here.
We really appreciate that effort, Walter. Thank you very much. But it will be Andy Brind and Lisa McLaren who will advance through to the next round. We've got Reece Crilly up here on the gates at the minute. Reece, have you been enjoying your racing today?
It's been super fun. It's been really tight and lots of back and forth, which is what you want. It's fun as a rider, and I guess it's fun to watch for you. You enjoying it?
Loving it.
Yeah.
Loving it like McDonald's, baby.
Yeah, no, it's running real fast, and
As
it's good.
and as we said, you have got a lovely T-shirt on there.
Oh, I'm representing for the Dirt. Team manager of the Dirt and BFC team. We've got some good riders here.
We have got some good riders.
We've got James Wankton in the pro final. So
BFC and Daydream Productions had a weekender here earlier on in the year, the Dream Teas and Jam. This is a modern take on the old school Cream Teas and Jam events held back in the early 2000s. But we've got riders in the gates here now.
Beeren. Got Beeren.
Beeren Martlew, Mark Bishop there, Harry Jessup and Ashley Hollings.
Ashley's taking that inside line.
Ash is there, he'll be going inside every time he's been here practicing this track. He knows it. And it looks like he knows it as well. Holding strong there, Beeren in second. If those two keep it clean, they will make it through to the next round.
Down through the S's, over Twin Peaks into the fast section of the course. Ashley looking good through there. That's an Ashley Hollins in first place. Beeren second. Bish takes the third. Fist bumps all round. Awesome competitors, all of them. Harry Jessup down there in the fourth position for that race.
Spare chair. I'm just gonna. Got it.
That's it. It's all quiet here at the top now. There are a lot of riders have left the top of the hill. We've got one more race in the open class here, whilst we maintain or get the last of the pro class up to the top of the hill for the finals. So it's all gone a bit quiet and all a little bit tense at the top. But as we've said, these riders earlier have been taken out of their pro class and moved down into their age appropriate category, that being the open. In this race here at the moment, I can see Alex Nash, I see Nathan Jenkins, I see Reece Crilly, and I see Stephen Lang. Stephen Lang coming from quite far away up around the northern borders there, along with Reece Crilly as well. Both Scotland, and Nathan and Ash repping it. That's your starting gate. They're riding. The gates are up. We're just waiting on race clearance for the start. Arms fully extended. I can hear the beeps.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
And they're out of the gate. Hefty pull there from Reece Crilly, taking an early lead, but he's on the outside line. Nathan Jenkins on the inside line has overtaken and taken the inside line again. Pulled a massive lead there by that manoeuvre from Nathan Jenkins. Reece Crilly is fighting off Stephen Lang for second position.
Oh, it's getting tighter.
Oh, unfortunately, Stephen just going a little bit awry and has been overtaken there at the back by Alex Nash for third place. But Reece Crilly and Nathan Jenkins, if they keep it clean to the bottom of the track, will advance to the next round of the Open.
Dropping down into the flow section where there's speed. Looking good over the last tabletop, into the last berm.
None of these riders now wanting to take a showboat if they're in first or second place.
It's not worth the risk.
No, third or fourth though. If we see Rennie in third or fourth position at any point during the day, expect a showboat.
I'll insist on a showboat.
Look at this Reece working this new section there, pumping those legs and really applying a lot of extra speed, working for everything that he's got. We've got the beautiful Ayla in the start gate at the moment.
Give us a wave, Ayla.
Corralling all these riders at the top, along with a superb team at the bottom of the hill with Matt, Lee and Claire working the timings. We have to give a big thank you out to Camera Innovations and the crew that are doing the coverage. They probably won't hear me right now, but it would be unjust not to give them thanks. Thank you to you, ladies and gentlemen, for being the spectators, whether you're here or watching online. We really appreciate that. And a massive thanks to our sponsors, the likes of ATB Shop, AT Boarders, Hero Boards, MBS Mountain Boards, Tramper Mountain Boards.
We are now into the pro finals. The boys are getting locked and loaded. We've got a Jeff Bond, Will Fox, Sonny Dibbon and James Wanklin. This is going to be the race of races. The pro final. This is the
pro final, and these are your riders. Get ready for them, putting it all on the line. James Wanklin, Sonny Dibbon, Will Fox and Jeff Bond. The starter is in the gates as well. We're just waiting for the beeps from the bottom tent.
The gates are up.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
That's it, they're out of the gates.
Will Fox taking the lead by the look of it.
Will Fox there, will he go outside
of this one? James Wanklin on the inside, Sonny Dibbon on the inside. James is taking the lead. Sonny Dibbon's coming to second now. Jeff Bond.
That's it, Sonny Dibbon holding on to second, and Will Fox has just moved into third, battling Jeff for third position, but if Sonny is making headway on his own now. That's James Wanklin and Sonny Dibbon in first and second respectively.
Will Fox has just taken third off Jeff Bond.
Will Fox is back into third place. Down through these final features. Onto the final straight. Keep those legs pumping right to the finish line. James Wanklin across in first, Sonny Dibbon in second, Will Fox in third, and Jeff Bond in fourth place. Ladies and gentlemen, that was your pro final.
That is your podium.
We're going to a quick replay here to look at this. We can see some of these overtaking moves there from Will Fox on Jeff Bond for third place. Well,
how was that then?
That was epic. This is some of the cream of the crop riding and racing for you here today at Bugs Boarding. We've got everything that you might want to do with your family, friends, stag do's, whatever.
Birthday parties,
Oh, you name
scout
it.
groups,
There's grass sledging, all sorts available.
dirt scooters, mountain boarding. Come and bring the family here.
And some of these riders there that you'll see at the bottom of the hill, the Pro 4, have cut their teeth on this hallowed turf. Quite literally, potentially, some of them. But they have taken home glory in all our hearts today. It's time to say a quick thank you to all our sponsors: ATB Shop, AT Boarders, the fantastic Bugs Boarding, MBS Mountain Boards, Hero Mountain Boards, the Dirt Mountainboard Podcast.
And
should we go?
a special thank you for everyone who came to watch, who participated. We appreciate it, and thank you all for being on the hill today.
Massive thanks to Camera Innovations for providing this live feed for you around the world. And that is me, Daniel Watson.
And me, Paul Sloggett, checking out.
He's walking off, but we're keeping